video to take care of Maya.
Sentence of the court on the offense of murder that you be committed to the State Department of Corrections for a period of.
Wait, that's a different one.
In that note, what I focused on as to her state of mind, one of the last sentences, I no longer can take the pain being away from Maya and being treated like a criminal. I cannot watch Maya suffer and pain keep getting worse. On my hands are tied by the state of Florida and the judge. It's been 3 months today of Maya not being home. So that kind of shows what her state of mind is and the pain she was going through. My attention came to the very first sentence where it says, all children hospital in DC have destroyed Maya physically and mentally. She said you let them continue to destroy her even more slowly each day. Maya will never be who she was before October 13th, 2016. And she went on to say, by taking the side of all children's hospital in DCF, you have destroyed my family, my marriage. I hope that you will make sure that Dr. Malik at All Children's Hospital and Sally Smith will lose their medical license and never ever hurt another child again. That my family will be able to hug and kiss Maya soon, since you have denied me to execute my parental rights towards my child.
So this mom had took her daughter, I think she was like 9 or 10, to Johns Hopkins Hospital in Florida, and they medically kidnapped her and would not let the parents around her. And now there's a Netflix documentary that just come out, and right here there's a trial going on. This is just crazy.
Yes, Mr. Anderson, it is.
Can you tell the jury approximately when All Children's Hospital became Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital?
On April 1st, 2011.
And is Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital part of the Johns Hopkins Hospital system? If you know.
I believe that Ms. Crane described it as the sole corporate member, JHHS, and they did appear on the 2012 org chart. I've not seen the 2016 version.
So then let's bring up the 2016 org chart. All right, Paul, this is just so much less complicated. Now, can you, the first thing we'd like to know is your position at looking work for Hospital Corporation of America. Where would you fit in this? Was there a similar position?
Well, I see a specific box that identifies chief medical officer on this All Children's Hospital chart 1.
So this is,
Any equivalent positions there?
I think he was a doctor, and he's also over a lot of hospitals in different states. Or like on the team over hospitals. Can't really make that out.
At the time, I believe they had a vice president of medical affairs, Dr. Brigitte Mueller, in 2016. I'm looking for her box. on this org chart.
Let's go to the next page, please. And what I'm looking for here, and you can, stop us when what I'm trying to look at here.
I'm not sure how you pronounce
Dr. Mira, so this position right there.
I see it.
Okay, so let's then, if we can scroll through the next page. What I'm trying to establish here is the chain of command from the president down to risk management. Okay. Now, if you can identify risk management, which I used to be able to on the old chart.
Right. So risk management is on the upper right corner. Right. Thank you for the red box. Risk management is one of 5 organizations that report directly up to senior counsel, Jackie Crane. Jackie Crane then has direct reporting responsibilities signified by a solid line. One goes directly to President Chief Executive Officer Jonathan Ellen, MD. One goes to the right to JHHS, which is the Baltimore-based organization. And then one goes further to the right to the internal auditor.
So in terms of the level, I see that the risk management department is separated off to report directly up to the senior general counsel.
Yes, that's correct. Risk management was responsible for reporting up to the senior counsel, Jackie Crane. I just want to point out, our expectation as leaders is that you not only expected your reports to direct. Thank you.
What do you think is different about this that you were about to explain?
I was just going to explain that there's a push of information up to your boss, rule of thumb, never let your boss be surprised. But there's also a responsibility to pull information up
So
because you are
Mariah's
accountable
17
as a
now.
leader to the organizations that you lead. You can delegate out tasks. You can delegate out.
And she was 10 when the state, it says Maya 17 was just 10 years old when she was released by the
is
state
the
after
pull
doctors
part of
at
this?
John
So-
Hopkins all
So
children
as a leader, you are responsible
Hospital
for what your teams are
accused her
doing.
parents of faking
So
symptoms for her
they
rare
should be
chronic pain
reporting
condition.
up to you, but it's your job,
During her
if
3-month
needed,
stay,
to
her
pull
mother
information
her
from them so
mother
that you have a clear
was
understanding
forbidden by
of
law
how
from
they
seeing
are
her.
they
The
are
stricken mom fell
performing
into a
on tasks that
depression
you
and
have
ultimately
delegated
ended
down
up taking her
to
own
them.
life
So
amid
for
the
the general
despair.
counsel, senior counsel right here, and the senior counsel reports to the president.
That's correct.
The general counsel,
Senior counsel.
senior counsel, for your background training experience, would that he have a duty, he or she have a duty to pull information then on a timely basis from risk management? You can explain.
Yes, sir. In an organization such as this, you would expect that there would be a push and pull accountability.
And would that be on a reasonably frequent basis? Or constant?
Generally, I would meet with my direct reports on at least a weekly basis, if not more frequently.
All right. So if you could then tell us whether, as to this chart, then the risk management was directly reporting and the senior counsel directly pulling information up to the most senior levels of executives in this operation.
Trigger warning. This story discusses suicide. If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, please contact the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988 or 1-800-273-TALK, which is 8255. Maya, the woman at the center of the documentary called Take Care of Maya, testified Tuesday in her family's $200 million lawsuit against Florida Children's Hospital, sharing a letter she wrote her family while she was in the hospital. Dear Mommy and Daddy and Kyle, hello, it's Maya. Not doing the best, but I'm hanging in there. I miss you guys so much, you don't even know. I cried a ton whenever they mention your names, and I still do. I just wish I could see you guys again. I pray every day that I will. God knows that you guys didn't do a thing. I just wish that everyone else knew the same, but sadly, I guess not. I don't know what to do. I guess the only thing that I could do is pray and wish. I really want you guys to come visit me. And then she drew a heart with her family. It looks like her mom and her dad and her brother and her in a wheelchair. And it says our family. I really want you guys to come visit me. Our family together forever and ever. Oh, I love you guys so much and miss you guys. It breaks my heart not being with you all. Here's some kisses for you all. Love your sister for Kyle. Love your daughter for Mommy and Daddy. Kisses right here. How heartbreaking. I can't believe that this is even a case. Sounds like, well, I'll let you research and listen, make your own opinion. Says this was her last message. So this was the mom's
In that
last
note, what I
message.
focused on is her state of mind. One of the last sentences, I no longer can take the pain being away from Maya and being treated like a criminal. I cannot watch Maya suffer in pain. Pain keep getting worse while my hands are tied by the state of Florida and the judge. It's been 3 months today of Maya not being home. So that kind of shows what her state of mind is and the pain she was going through. My attention came to the very first sentence where it says all children hospital and DCF have destroyed Maya physically and mentally. She said you let them continue to destroy her even more slowly each day. Maya will never be who she was before October 13th, 2016. And then she went on to say, by taking the side of Ultra-Dons Hospital and the CF, you have destroyed my family, my marriage. I hope that you will make sure that Dr. Malik at Ultra-Don Hospital and Sally Smith will lose their medical license and never ever hurt another child again. That my family will be able to hug and kiss Maya soon, since you have denied me to execute my parental rights towards my child.
Wow. So that was Johns Hopkins Hospital. And it was when this little girl was 10 years old, and she's 17 years old now. So it sounds like she was like medically kidnapped. I don't have sound. Why was he just smiling?
Please, take notebook that appears to have select income.
What'd he say? So this is the Take Care of Maya trial, and against Johns Hopkins Children's Hospital. There's like a Netflix documentary, and now the trial's live.
Motion this time, 2277-628 and 629 alpha. Previously, medical evidence. You may.
I'm not showing live chat because it's like all the way down here for some reason. I'm not sure why. Here's another letter.
Now, do you note here who this is from?
It's sent from Patricia Condon.
Are you aware of her position?
It indicates that she's a risk management analyst at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital.
And do you recognize any of the recipients?
It is sent to Jackie Crane, who was senior counsel. It was sent to Louise Bairns-Kurth, who I believe was the head of risk management at that time. and Cindy Driscoll, which is a name that I do not recognize.
Now, if you would review this, as to the topic here, you see where they are continuing the allegations of quote self-inflicted
I do.
wounds, scratches, and then if we can keep scrolling down,
Wow.
and how they were asked about lesions from Ms. Kowalski, either directly or through her counsel.
What I see is a quote from Ms. Condon. I did advise Dr. Majors to get pictures of the scratches. I need her to inquiry with Maya how she got them.
And
Just reading the exhibit once again speaks for itself. That's not having witnesses read.
does it appear to you that Dr. Majors, then, from this, was advising, or Patty Condon rather, was advising Jackie Crane, among others, about the incident where Maya, where the jury's heard about where Maya was stripped down, held down, and photographs taken from her?
Calls for conclusion. Objection calls for conclusion. Relevance. 403.
Ruling of relevance. Ruling of objections.
This does reference a direction, advice to get pictures of the scratches.
And assume for the purposes of this question that the photographs taken of Maya Kowalski were never analyzed as part of the medical records, and a after set were never taken, and that this just appeared to be an unpleasant, highly unpleasant situation for Maya Kowalski without any authorization from parents or anyone else. Is this the type of incident that should be reported up to the highest level?
Objection, Your Honor. Assumes facts not in evidence. Can we approach on this entire matter just a moment?
What is that sound? What they got going on there? My phone's making a noise. It's about to die. And I'm seeing that some of you have come in and left. And some more of you have come in, but I really want to see what his answer is to this before I get off here and charge my phone. Maybe I can charge it while it's on this.
You can re-ask the question.
Do you have an opinion based on your background, training, and experience into a reasonable medical, do you have an opinion based on your background, training, and experience into a reasonable medical management probability as to whether the senior level executives at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital were made aware of the situation involving obtaining pictures of Maya Kowalski?
Objective foundation and you can answer.
From this email, it's apparent that Jackie Crane received this email and the information was there for her to receive.
And based upon your background and training and your knowledge, what would be the appropriate thing to do if a senior level person, management level person, received reports that could be construed as a battery upon a child? What should they do?
In my experience as a chief medical officer, if I saw information like this from one of my direct reports, I would investigate. I would get involved. I would make sure that I understood what was going on.
Would you get personally involved, is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
And
Objective relevance.
Okay,
so now,
so,
from your review of the facts of this case, can you tell the jury, and have you had the opportunity to review various emails and other documents involving the exchange of information between Ms. Condon, Ms. Crane, and others between the Risk Management Committee and the senior level to determine whether there was an appropriate response back down from senior management to investigate this further?
I have seen emails where information was shared with Ms. Crane. I've not seen any emails that there was a response directing other actions to be taken.
And assuming that these photographs were taken
Okay,
several days
so-
later, do you have an opinion based upon your background, training, and experience into a reasonable medical management probability as to whether this failure to investigate caused or contributed to the injury done to Maya Kowalski from the photo session?
Objection, speculation. Foundation.
so they're talking about
Yes, sir, I do have an
the
opinion.
nurses held her down and took
I
pictures
believe
of
that
this
it
10-year-old.
did contribute to the injury. And I think that I was here on Monday and I heard that loud and clear from Maya Kowalski herself.
And in this instance,
So I think he's like, I don't know if he's for the defense team,
bring up
but
exhibit 1082.
he's agreeing with Maya, I think, right there.
That's the Johns Hopkins patient family rights there. And if we go to the next page, it says forth the actual. And then if we could go down to, or look at the first two under expect privacy and always receive polite and now, based on your knowledge of what happened to Maya Kowalski just in this incident, do you have an opinion based upon your background, training, and experience as to whether Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital violated its own internal statement of rights to patients?
Objection, relevance outside the plea.
Yes, I do have an opinion.
And what is that opinion?
I do believe that there were episodes that have been reported in testimony that were outside of these directives as rights that patients should have and expect.
Same question as before.
Okay,
Based on your background, training, and experience, if a senior member of management learns that patients' stated rights are being violated on a consistent basis, what should they?
Objection, Your Honor, relevance foundation outside.
no, I wish he could answer this because patients aren't.
Again,
gonna
as a
know.
leader, if I saw this kind of information coming up from one of my direct reports, yes, I would get personally involved and I would find a way to get us back on track.
And would that involve, what if any training would that involve as to the participants?
I would certainly make sure that they understood what the patient rights were that we were advertising as affording every single patient in the hospital. I would make sure that they understood what was in bounds and what was out of bounds.
And what if anything would you do to ensure that if a particular employee, in this case, let's say Kathy Beatty, rejected that training, what is your opinion based upon your background, training, and experience into a reasonable medical management probability should be the action taken with an employee in this situation who either fails or refuses to accept this
What's he
training?
gonna say?
Objection, relevance foundation outside the pleadings, no foundation.
I don't understand the question.
I'm gonna sustain it. I don't understand what you just asked.
Alright, maybe I'll ask another. Alright, so what is appropriate in this circumstance for the retraining of Kathy Beebe? If there was a circumstance such as you have learned repeated behavior violating the patient's internal rights, what type of training should be undertaken in addition to just educating them on this?
Objection. I don't understand that. What the same objection is before.
This is sustained as to the training.
Okay, so I'm gonna charge my phone.
All right,
Y'all can
I
check
would
out
like
this
to direct
case.
you over to
Oh,
the
Maya,
farthest,
her mother took her own life after she was like basically medically kidnapped, it looks like. It looks like the hospital was trying to say the parents are being abusive, but it seems like the hospital were actually the ones being abusive.
To another physician outside of this. I want you to assume, for the purposes of this question, that one of
To
Maya's,
talk with another doctor specialist
more of Maya's
at your own
physicians,
request and
particularly
expense,
Dr. Oshra
or
Stein,
ask for transfer to another healthcare provider.
attempted to visit
Okay.
Maya in order to gain an understanding of her physical condition, how she was doing, and that he was rejected, not from
So the parents were like, weren't allowed to see their
not for trying
kid.
to go
And
treat,
the
but simply
10-year-old little girl was
as a
sick in the
visitor,
hospital
as a doctor.
and wasn't even able to see her family. And then the hospital staff wouldn't let her like talk to other kids that were sick in the hospital either.
Johns Hopkins Ultra Women's Hospital violated this right that Mike Kowalski had.
I gotta get back to the books. I'll see you guys later. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Prayers for Maya and her family. She was talking about how she had on her a necklace. She was given like $20 for her birthday. She said the hospital was giving like funds and donations for people to help the sick children in the hospital. And so she was given $20 to be able to spend and like a selection of things she could buy. And so she bought her brother a Nerf gun, her mom a necklace, and her dad something that her aunt helped her buy because she didn't have enough money.
Yes.
And then after that, she didn't have any money for herself either, but for her birthday, she spent all her money on her family. And,
Yes.
I'd like to show published now, trial exhibit
I don't know what
2237
he was just saying, talking about
005.
sorrows. But,
This is from
her, she gave her mom a necklace, and her mom had that necklace
the
on
Starting Patient
when they
Against
found
Medical
her
Advice. First, what is AIM?
after she unalived herself, after
Against
she hurt
medical
herself.
advice.
Does it have the power of law?
No.
Alright, so if we look at this chart down here, and we continue down, from your review of it, and further down, is this describing what the Johns Hopkins personnel should be doing in the event that a parent disagrees with their proposed treatment and wants to just get their child out of there?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance Foundation, Foundation. Right.
This is the foundation.
Correct, please.
As a visitor who was a doctor, do you have an opinion based upon your background, training, and experience that you have? From your review of it and further down, is this describing what personnel should be doing.
I
In the
can't see
event
what it
that
said that, so it's
the
clear.
parent disagrees with their proposed treatment and wants to just get their child out of there.
So I can see when they zoom in, I guess.
From your review of it and further down, is this describing what Johns Hopkins personnel should be doing in the event that a parent disagrees with their proposed treatment and wants to just
Okay, so you guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment if you want me to do more reaction videos of the trial. I do a lot of shorts because it's easier, like, just to do shorts or lives. I don't have to have any storage on my phone for that. Even though I actually do, like, have an account and pay Google for storage, it doesn't, like, it still doesn't cover the storage that's on my phone. Like, for some reason it's full because my Google account's full. But, I need to, like, transfer some stuff over when I get some time. Like a USB drive or something and get off the phone, but this is to take care of my child, her family, in Johns Hopkins. It says All Children's Hospital, but it's not an All Children's Hospital. For $200 million, she was medically kidnapped and her mother took her own life. It's a very heartbreaking story. Prayers for Maya. She's incredibly strong young lady. And prayers for her family. And prayers for her mom. God rest her soul. If you've ever been away from your kid, you know how difficult it is. And just know that if you're away from your kid will be older longer than they younger. And just try to stay strong. It's heartbreaking, incredibly hard. But this mother felt her only way to help her kid and get anybody listening to take her life. I hope that everyone